So let's create our email. Looking back again at the left-hand side file folder structure, select your class year. So in this case, it's the class of 2024. And from here, you'll find your email class template. You can click on this template, and you'll again see that it's comprised of your class banner, the section for content, and the footer. So once everything looks good with your template, you can X out of this little section by clicking the X on the upper right-hand side, and that'll again take you to your class folder, which has all the contents within that folder. So right now there's only a template and a template-based email, which we created as the finished example. But if you are looking for a certain thing in particular, what's really neat is that you can click this funnel icon at the upper right-hand side, and you can search based on what you are looking for. So if you were looking for a specific template, you would check template, and it would pull up all the different templates within this folder. So that's a cool little trick you can refer to if you're ever looking for anything and want to identify it quickly. So there are two ways in which you can create an email in Content Builder. The first way is by duplicating an already existing email, and the only thing you'd have to do in order to do that is to find the email, go up to this down arrow at the top, and click Duplicate. From the screen, you can do that as well by finding your email, navigating to the caret, and again, clicking Duplicate. But I'm going to show you how to create an email from scratch. And to do that, the first thing you're going to want to do is go up to this blue button that says Create at the upper right-hand side. And then you click Email. Again, I just want to reiterate that this is one of the two ways in which to create an email in Content Builder. The other method, which is duplicating an email, is if you want to send out a similar email to one that you already know you've sent out and just want to tweak a few things such as text. But in this method, this is creating a brand new email. So the first thing you want to do is find the template which you want to use, which is again that class of 2024 blank template. However, if you don't seem to see it right away, you can always search. If you find it, click it, see that check mark, and you navigate over here to select. So once you select the email template that you want to use, you get to more of the back-end part of the process where you'll be asked to define the email properties. And this is the part where you can name your email. So you can give it a name to help easily identify it later on, such as Jack's birthday invite. But I would stick to just naming the email based on the subject line you're going to use. Here's our subject line. You'll see it says cannot contain illegal characters right here. And that's because, as you can see, a colon is one of those illegal characters. So you'd simply come over to your subject line and delete it. And that's only during this part of the process, during this back-end part. Later, you'll be asked again to name your email where you can use a subject line with a colon. So once you've given your email a name, you'll see this description section below it. And this section is entirely optional. No need to fill it out if you don't want to, but feel free to if you have any additional information or if you want to add context about this email. You'll also see the location here, which is one that you don't have to worry about as well, since it'll automatically place it into your class folder. And finally, you have the campaign section, which is incredibly important, so you do have to add this part. A campaign is a method that essentially groups emails and allows us to track and pull group sends. So you would just click Add, and you would search based on your class year. Find it, you select it. It's selected by the check mark here, and click Save and Continue.